Hi, darling. Welcome
Hi,
again to
Anne.
the Property Biz. Thanks for your time again. What I thought we could talk about today is unleashing the full potential of a property and how that looks and how it works for your clients and my clients and the conversations that we have with them when, like for you, they've already purchased the property or it's a property they already own, or from my perspective that I'm in the marketplace looking at a buyer's brief and what we can do with the property. What do you feel around all of that? Like how people should really think about looking at their properties?
All right. So when unleashing the potential of properties, you definitely need a professional eye to it that doesn't concentrate only in the small details but could analyze the whole and the holistic project. So usually you'd find clients that wants to go with a specific trend of kitchen or a design of the kitchen, or they want to have a certain living room or a fireplace, and they don't see what is the full potential of the whole place. So what we do is just help them to take all those bits and pieces, put it together, analyze what is the final outcome that the client want to have, and make this a reality, basically, or advise if this is the right property or is not the right property for their desires.
Yeah, exactly right. Like, I mean, from a starting point of view, the traditional route a lot of people take is they purchase a property and then they do spot renovations over the period of time that they're living there. But it would be really helpful to have a roadmap, like going into a property or a property that you already own and want to renovate, is getting somebody like yourself in to look at a design potential for the whole of the property, and then probably do it in stages, if not doing it all up front.
That's correct. That's very true. This roadmap is essential to get the final outcome that the client wants to have for their living. Either they do it through stages or either they do the full project at once. It's very important that clients have the opportunity to know and to explore what is the actual purpose of the whole renovation. So basically, sometimes clients started just renovating one space at a time and doesn't realize that what is the whole purpose of this renovation, how they live in this space, how they move through the area. So what is the best solution that they could get from the actual building environment. So, yeah.
What I found is, like, people, you know, they might do their kitchen, you know, 1 year, and a couple of years later they'll do the bathroom, but the plumbing is all wrong or it needs to be updated. I know people probably look at the upfront expense of doing a whole project and go, oh, it's probably out of our financial capacity at the moment. But if you have that roadmap, but I think over the long term, you know, dealing with tradespeople, it's easier to have all the trades in at once because you're ultimately going to save money, aren't you?
Oh yeah, it's a big upfront cost, but at the end you will get the result that you actually want. Because if you do bits and pieces, believe me, people is not going to be satisfied with the final outcome. No. And that's why we are offering our services. That's why we architects and designers are in the market, just to help the clients to make that decision in the right moment. Because if they would like to have a beautiful home at the end of the whole project, it'll be good that they could realize and they could find what is that roadmap on cost as well, to have this.
Well, they can work towards their budget, can't they? You know, like, I mean, dealing with builders need a roadmap as well. I know a lot of people, what they do is they just go, oh, okay, well, we want this done, we'll just get a builder. But they really need to have that roadmap as well, so they know exactly what they're building, because they just like to come in and just do, and they don't want to really be giving advice. And I think that's where the architectural design component adds that real value, that it'll potentially save time with your trades as well.
Yes.
They know, and they can usually pick up the phone and talk to you, going, oh, what do you mean by this? And I had an experience recently just with a bathroom, and we had to gut it for whatever reasons and start again. And, we just flipped it, changed the whole design. And we've got a beautiful aesthetically looking bathroom that we wouldn't have because the builder was just going to do same. And, just by having those conversations, that's why communication is so important. And it's good to have it early, I think, when, people are fully engaged in their properties. They're excited, they can plan, they usually make their long-term decisions in that moment. Which is exciting. I get excited as well. I'm sure you do.
Yeah, certainly. This initial conversation is essential for the project. I do have a case as well of an apartment that we were engaged just to renovate, to do a cosmetic renovation. And when we did the site visit, we start to carve a little bit in what were the desires of this client. And at the end of the day, we turn this whole apartment, we flip it, we change the location of the kitchen, we change the location of the bathroom, we potentialize the views. This apartment had beautiful views to the Rose Bay area over the water. And it's a beautiful outcome. We introduced arches that we recently talked on this apartment. And it's just having that conversation and understanding what is the final outcome that the client wants to have, just to give a better response. It's not only about a cosmetic renovation or a little outcome that the clients want to have. Sometimes they don't realize what do they really want for this for the projects.
Because you can have. Because, I mean, really, a lot of the new modern builds are just cut and paste, aren't they? They don't have their own unique character. And with some of the older buildings, they're fabulous, I mean, they've still got a whole nother life left in them. And if you bring that new air into the space, it's great, and what I found, especially in apartment blocks, unit owners get unit envy,
Yeah.
Oh, who's your designer? So next thing you know, it's and that's great, because that just lifts again the value of the property, doesn't it?
It does. It definitely does. Look, having unique designs put a great value in the market.
100%. Yeah, definitely. Can't get enough of that. It's really good. So thank you for your time today. Lovely.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
See you again. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye.